our fallen heroes 57, 56, 55, 54 years ago when Nigeria and Biafra were having a face-off. In fact, it was a fully escalated pogrom that subjected Igbo land to a ceaseless attack by Nigerian military clique led by Gowon for 36 months, non-stopping. Britain funded it. A prime minister then, I don't know his name, something Robinson or whatever, I don't want to know his name, but I know that they funded Nigeria military clique, supplied Nigerian military clique with arms, which began to look like genocide. It was the largest bloodbath in African history because Igbo lost over 5 million Igbos to that war. So that was what we did yesterday. We remember them. The genocide committed in Biafra land, many families, no family in Igbo land that did not lose somebody. I'm talking to you now. I lost Okechukwu Atuaya. He was my brother. I lost Anene Uzodigwe, a direct brother to me, and many more. And many more. In my kinsmen, among my kinsmen, many died. We lost many. So what we did yesterday was that we were commemorating the fallen heroes, the remembrance. What happened to us 57, 56, 55, and 54 years ago. Every family in Igbo land were observing silence, no movement, nobody ever went out because of emotion. They were thoroughly embittered yesterday because the skies, the atmosphere entirely was so silent that you couldn't even hear the humming, the bees buzzing, the buzzing of the bees, the snarling of the dogs, the quacking of the dogs, and the cackling of chickens. Everywhere in Igbo land were quiet yesterday. It is written all over the places that every Igbo man in the southeastern Nigeria, right from across, it even affected across the Niger. It affected Uyo, Calabar, and so on and so forth. All those states that, along the coastal line of Biafra, it affected them as well yesterday. Everybody, we were observing silence. We are trying to honor our fathers, our brothers that were dying. Listen and listen good. There are many things you can do a man. You allow him to react. There are many things you can do a man, you don't allow him to react. You cannot come to my home and beat me and say I should not cry. Beat me if you can. If you have the prerogative and the strength to do so. Beat me if you can. But you can't stop me from expressing myself. You can't stop me from letting you know that the beating of my life you have given to me is painful. Igbos were beaten many years ago. Allow Igbo man to cry. The Holy Ghost, they were weeping yesterday in Igbo land over their dead ones, their loved ones they lost many years ago. You can beat a man, but you can't stop him from crying. Yeah, the governors were against that celebration yesterday. No, they were against that celebration because they did not lose anybody in their families. Hope Uzodimma's brother was not killed during the war. Charles Mbafo Soludo did not lose anybody in his family. Go and investigate. Kenneth Mba, I don't know whether his name is Kenneth Mba, but I mean the Anambra State governor. Governor of Anambra State, Mr. Mba or Governor Mba, did not lose anybody in his family. Nobody in my family, in my communities, ever came out yesterday because they were celebrating. They were doing what? They were sorrowing. They were sorrowing. Yes. Yesterday, for their loved ones lost during the war. Are you listening to me? The governors were not embittered. They are not embittered as I'm talking to you. Because they have nothing to lose. They are the governors, they have money, they have aeroplane, they have aircraft, they have sheep, they have children, wives, all over Nigeria, scattered all over Nigeria. Not only one wife. They have wives, concubines, scattered all over Nigeria, scattered. They have children, their children are not in Nigeria, their children are in America. So they have nothing to lose. They have nothing to be what? Embittered.
Are they not Biafrans?
I don't know, because all I know is that any woman born of an Igbo woman, any man, any woman born of an Igbo woman is a Biafra. And they were all sorrowing yesterday. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. The war we fought 50-something years ago is haunting every Igbo man because we lost our loved ones.
But the rest of the country did not celebrate with the Biafrans.
Thank you so much. The rest of the country shouldn't have done that. We would have no reason to.
But we celebrate June 12th.
Thank you so much. Let me finish. The rest of the countries from north to mid-belt are responsible for the pogrom that killed over 7 million Igbos in the past. Kogi, Benue, Taraba, Plateau, they are the ones responsible for the shootings. Mutiny, mutilations of the Igbos, dead bodies that were, ferried from north down to southeast, mutilated, gory sight of Igbo men, dead bodies, various coaches of trains, streamlined from north, Otrupo to Umuahia. On getting to Umuahia, Ojukwu inspected those trains. What were the contents? Headless bodies, amputated bodies, decapitated bodies. See, let me tell you, there are a level you can treat human beings. It has a limit. They will tell you that enough is enough. We were celebrating, we were going through sorrowful mood, sober reflection yesterday, and you don't tell Igbo man not to do that. You can beat a man, you cannot stop him from crying. Are you listening to me? So what went on yesterday, went on in Austria, went on in UK, and is still going on now in some European countries.
Okay, what will you say about the killings of soldiers?
Killings of soldiers, I don't know anything about killings of soldiers. I don't know anything about killings of soldiers. What I know was that some masked men, I read about it, I don't know how it was perpetrated by the perpetrators. Some masked men, on getting to checkpoints, altercation ensued between them and the soldiers manning those checkpoints. And before you said Jack Robinson, some men were down. That's it. I don't know anything. All the indigenous locals, I mean natives of Biafran land, they were busy observing sit at home yesterday, and I didn't see them fight anybody. They were busy, they didn't come out because they are afraid that some criminals will use that as an excuse to perpetrate their dastard or evil acts. But killings on the checkpoint, I will tell you that no Igbo man would have done that because they are all indoor, mourning their loved ones, taking instructions from the Prime Minister of Biafrans in exile. I didn't see Igbos coming out to attack anybody.
What about over 300,000 students that it was alleged to have missed the WAEC exam yesterday?
Why did they fix that same examination, that same date that Biafrans are marking their fallen heroes? Are you trying to tell me that there was no country like Biafra before? Are you trying to tell me that from 1967 till 1970, no country called Biafra? Are you trying to tell me that there is nothing like that? Nobody died, no one, that 1,000 men were not shot at Asaba. Now you know that date they want to remember their loved ones that died. You fix examination date.
Mathematics
should have been taken on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, next week. Why fixing it that same date? Okay, we are not fools. I'm not a fool. Even attending to this question is that I want to educate some people, our listeners. Nobody's a fool. If you know that something like that was going on that particular date, which was yesterday, you do what? Adjourn it to another day, another date. Days never finish. There is always a day, a night that comes. The next 10 hours, the sun must do what? Pierce from the eastern horizon. That's another morning to make a day. Dates, days, time weeks, months, never finish. So is the year. Year comes today, it might be tomorrow. Years goes on. Years go on and on and on. Date never finish.
You are accusing WAEC of knowingly fixing mathematics for that day.
They actually know. They must have warned them. They want to violate it because we are igbos. Nobody is taking us serious in this country called Nigeria. They know it.
Yeah, the Southeast governors have condemned the killing. Anesi has condemned the killing. Are you going to condemn the killing?
I condemn the killing. Why must somebody kill soldiers? Are they not human beings like us? I condemn the killings. I condemn killings of a 8-month-old child in Uli. Blood divided him into two. I condemn the killing of the Igbos during Nigerian Biafra Civil War. Igbos were killed. I condemn killings everywhere and here and there during Rochas Okorocha's regime. Many Igbo youths were killed. Many police were killed. I condemn killings of police. I condemn killings of Igbos. I condemn many killings when Obi was governor of Anambra State. Many Igbo youths were killed. I condemn killings when Babangida Buhari regime, when Buhari was ruling from last year down to 2015. Many Yoruba men lost their life at Igongo community, even in Barakwa. Many Igbos were killed in Anambra, Abia, Imo State, both police and soldiers. Killing fellow man is bad. In the land of Israel, Hamas desecrated Israeli land, killing and maiming women, uncle, children, frying children on the frying pan. I condemn it. I don't like killings. God is against killings.
Okay, thank you very much. God bless you.